Good morning and good night, everyone. Welcome back, my loyal subscribers. And today we've got Dewy from back again with his Odin. He's got a Fuso, Cross of Dorn, Lazo, London, Kagero, and Grom. And they're on, well, Aegis. This is like DD heaven for any DDs. So Kagero should have a fun time. Grom should have a fun time. So it should be a very straightforward, game. But as we all know, operations are never straightforward anymore. Nope, never.
Attention! This is Task Force Commander. Our transport ships have been captured. Attack the enemy and retrieve the...
Now we do see that Dewy does have Guterlunchen, so kudos to him for having him on there.
Searching for an enemy convoy.
His positioning is weird, but trust me, it will work out. Dewy's always very nice enough to send me a very detailed point of interest from the battle from his perspective. So I do have that in front of me as I'm analyzing this, because I don't want to be too harsh. I want to incorporate both what he saw and what I'm seeing. But also, he can't afford to be aggressive. Odin is basically an up-tier charmer. Beautiful dispersion coming out of those front guns, so let's see what he gets. Oh, so close to a decent strike on that one. But he and the Fuso are both taking similar positions, so that's good. This Fuso does get a pretty good citadel on that one, though. The dispersion's beautiful. I don't know if the aim's on. It's hard to tell from this. But Odin does have a tendency to overpan. It's unfortunate, though. Smith's moving up. I don't know what took the Kagero so long to move up. If I was in Kagero, I would go up to the second wave and start torping it. Because the only way to run Kagero is a torp preload booster. Absolutely. And what Dewy sent me is don't sit in the smoke at less than 12 kilometers. Because one, you'll get detected. Two, you'll be within torpedo range. And you see all those torps coming literally halfway down the smoke screen. And a stationary battleship in that smoke, not very comforting. He does back. Oh! Fortunately, that does run out. But you did see how those torps literally went all the way through the smoke. So a battleship that's just sitting there is, well, not the best target. I would have went for the Takachi, but I guess it was already dead. It's not getting the best of damage so far, though. Not the best of damage. But I'm sure that will change. Lazo picks up Mutsu. Grom is at half health. Kagero is dropping, looks like both sets on one ship. Should be dropping them both on one on each. But if he's not a torpedo reload booster, it doesn't really matter. Grom goes down, that's unfortunate. There we go. It's a citadel, we're up to 40,000 on now.
Destroy the escorting ships.
I really don't know how the Kagero didn't kill anything. It almost looks like he missed half his torps because you saw 4 torps over there and you saw, like, he probably got 2. Now, from what Dewy said, he said the Kagero was missing a lot of torps. And I'm honestly inclined to agree with them because I played that strategy. You guys have seen me play that strategy. It is impossible to miss, you know, a DD. Any cruisers. They drive straight. If you're missing them, I don't get it. That Kagero should have had at least 1 to 2 kills, if all honestly. But he didn't pick up anything. He might have hit some of them, but... oh, that's not good. They lose the mains, cross the Dorn, so that's not good. So, losing him is really gonna hurt. 2 ships down on the... we're not even finished with the second wave. It's never a good sign. Kagero's dropped torps. Let's hope these hit. My thing is that he might be too far away. I think Kagero's just up like in a 10 or a 12 kilometer range. Bounces those shells. Takes a little chunk, but not too bad. He'll be okay. And they aren't able to pick up the captain, which is unfortunate. I think that's what the mind was doing, but he opened himself up and got, well, screwed. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. I'm not going to take down the mines at all, because you saw where he died. He was going for that captain, but he got, well, slapped, let's just say. Now, Dewy's in a really good spot right now. Very good spot. If he can make his shots hit, which happens to the best of us, even me. I do better in operations and ranked, but when it comes to randoms, it's like I never can make it happen. So, London misses all of his torps. Dewy gets another nice chunk. London goes down, unfortunately. There's literally no point for him to literally push around this rock. Same with this Fuso. The Fuso shouldn't even be pushing around. You can literally just sit here, both of you. As long as you kill the first 2 that's in front of you. So the 2 cruisers that's on Dewy's left, you can just sit here. Because those first 2 are going to be the ones that are torping you. And, yep, you see he's getting his torps ready. And I get Dewy doing this. To do this, you have to worry about thinking about the long term. Unfortunately, it angles. He's going to get 1 torp on it. And a flood. That's going to be permanent. Nope. He didn't pick up the kill, though. Although Fuso really should have sat back more. Some might say, oh, well, he's top tier. Well, when you look at what Dewy's with, he can't afford to be aggressive. Gets a nice strike there. Fuso is going to go down to fire. Once he kills the Mayoko, the other 2 will go down pretty fast. He's got 3 aiming at him. Picks it up, 1 Citadel, nice, nice.
Gegnerischer Kreuzer zerstört.
Luckily, the Mogami did not get a fire there. But you see, we did see him start off to a slow start, but now he's up to about, well, where you should be in a battleship. And he's got plenty of juiciness to take away. So, have fun on these next 2 ships. Luchins goes off, so that's always good. I don't know how he missed the Mogami Citadel, though. That's a good thing he blew up one of the Mogami's torps, so that helps him a little. Oh, shells look good. Only a Citadel. Damn. 1 fire. He's got to pick it up on this next salvo. Oops. I don't know what... I get the lasso, but the lasso could have came back a little bit more. And at this range, and at that angle, lasso should just be using HE. Picks it up, the Pity Citadel. Now he's still got, well, 3 charges of heals. He's not really worried. I'm only worried at the triple battleship spawn, because they are getting a little bit far. But you do notice that the Kagero isn't moving, which is probably smart. Because I think he's probably thinking, are they going to spawn? Because if a DD goes all the way up here and those triple battleships spawn, it's not going to be good. As you can tell, Odin does not have the best secondaries. Unlike Turpin's, Brandenburg, or any of them, doesn't have the best secondaries. It's a nice 8K, and Shorsh, or Lazo, should pick that up. I don't know. I think Dewy might pick it up. Nope, he does pick it up. I don't know how the Lazo doesn't want that. Now, if the Kagero can make his torps hit, I'm pretty sure he isn't a torp reload booster. So we'll see how he does. He is, well, as you can tell, that is danger. He's detected. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not smart. I'm shocked he hasn't lost a chunk of his health yet. Yep, there goes the health finally. There's the torps. The bad news is he should have turned out to go to his right instead of his left. He's still within detection. If those don't hit and kill it, okay, he kills it. That would be a really good time to be a torp reload booster. I haven't seen him smoke at all, though. So he could be a torp reload booster. We see another battleship go down, then we know it's a torp reload booster. If not, yeah. Odds are he is, but we'll see what happens. Yep, he's a reload booster. He does take both of them with him. Okay. But let's be honest. That could have been done a lot more differently. Let's be honest. There were ways he could have done that without dying. So that's... yeah, he killed 2 of the Negatos. But he could have lived had he done things the more traditional way. As you know, I am against doing things traditionally, but this is one of the times that I do actually make the exceptions, because not even I would point blank battleships like that. I guess I value my ship more than to do that. Now, either Dewy's gonna try to sink the Amagi, hypothetically, could he? Yes. But I would give it about a 40% chance of working. Because we don't know what cruisers are out there. Could be Kitakazes, could be Mogamis, could be Mayokos. Could be any kind of cruiser out there with rapid-firing DDs, which will melt Odin's health. If it was just a battleship, I would say go for it. But I am curious to see what the end screen will be. That I am very curious. I do want to see. Because since I don't get the end screen, things anymore sent to me, I'm basically finding this out as much as you guys are. He's got 6 aiming at him. All 6 of those ships are aiming at him. That is a fight Odin does not want to pick. No German ship would want to pick that kind of fight, except maybe a Schlieffen. Lazo is actually, that's interesting that it's shooting the Lazo instead of him, but I guess technically he is. I would pop a heal, yep, and then I would honestly just go forward. But he's doing a really good job of tanking. Lazo picks up the Mayoko. And he picks up natural selection, so kudos to him. He does go down. He's got two aiming at him. He's got to kill the... So, I don't think they'll get the transport ability. I don't think they're going to get all the transports. Just because 4 of them are aiming at the... there's 4 aiming at the transports. And 2 are shooting him. If all 6 were targeting him, I'd say, okay. But I think we're going to lose a transport. So we might end up with, I think we're at, what, 2 stars now? Because we're going to lose those 2 plus the captain. So we're down to 2 stars, I believe. Yep. We're down to 2 stars. But remember, only one of those guys has to cross. They could lose the last 3 and still make it. There goes transport 4. It's getting a bigger gap there. Nice 10k salvo. Transport 3. Oh, we're down to 2 transports now. Torp the DD, torp the DD, torp the DD. Oh! Well, that works.
Wir haben einen gegnerischen Zerstörer versenkt. Gegnerischer Kreuzer versenkt.
Oh! Oh, that's gonna be close. And oh, he barely missed that torp, and they make it. Oh, victory! Wow, that was close. That was really close. Okay, so he picks up a major contribution and assistance, so kudos to that. 343k, really decent. He's 1700 base XP. The Fuso's he's at least almost 700 ahead of anyone on his team. Even the Kagero that killed both battleships is still 800 base XP below him. And I mean, some of that is because they only got, of course, 2 stars. So that's unfortunate. 38,000 to Mayoko. 38,000 to Mogami. 33 to Mogami. 25 to Mayoko. 24 to Mayoko. 15 to, well, Kagero. I'm shocked he survived that ramming. 13k to Aoba, 30, almost had that Mayoko, but didn't quite get it. But not a bad match from Dewy. Not a bad match. He made a sizable profit. He made really good on his part. I just wish his team had done a little bit more. Like, we saw the Grom go down. We saw the Kagero. Those 2 probably could have deities on this map should always focus on surviving and killing last. But had the two deities lasted longer, it could have been a different thing. I don't know what happened on that second wave with that Kagero. I don't really understand what was going on with that. Like Dewy said in his message that they should emphasize concealment. Which makes sense because we did see him actually go after at point blank range on Nagatos. He could have exploited his concealment and torped those Nagatos, which is the traditional way. Sometimes the traditional way works. But like even in his message, he said Odin, Fuso, and the mains did their jobs really well. I think the Lazo did pretty well too, so we have to add him on there. But I mean, I think it was a solid run. It's one of the first I've seen where actually nothing survives past the end screen, so that's very interesting to see.